All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into this. So, how Japan escaped obesity while America got fat? Because obviously Americans are fat. Just look at me. What I love. Let's just go ahead. Let's dive into it. Screw it.
15 years ago, I moved from Texas to Japan. I quickly had this weird feeling that something was off about the people here. I couldn't quite put my finger on it at first, but the more I looked around, eventually I realized what it was.
Nobody's
fat.
Yeah.
Since 1960, the obesity rate in America has skyrocketed from 12% to over 40% today. That means America's obesity rate is almost 10 times Japan's obesity rate of just 4.5%.
The average American would be considered fat in Japan. You're like an even American medium level fat, you are completely fat here.
I didn't realize it because I was fitting in like Australian people, but then when I came back to Japan, I noticed that I was fat.
It's way easier to lose weight in Japan.
Wait. Was that lady English? She sounded English. Like she had a slight English accent. Whatever, don't care. Oh, I should probably get a drink or something. Wait a minute. I have it right here.
That's my coffee cup. What are you doing?
What the hell are you talking about? This.
Oh. So my coffee cup was in the way of your drink.
Yes, your coffee cup was in the way of my drink.
Good job, coffee cup.
Excellent. Would you like some?
No, not right now.
No? Okay.
But why?
Yeah, but
What's
why?
Japan's big secret?
Why Japanese people?
There's a million things it could be. Maybe it's green tea.
Or maybe it's lower smoking rates in Japan.
Actually, no. Smoking rates are higher in Japan. 25% of Japanese men smoke, but only 13% of Americans do.
I thought that was
Maybe
just
more
a
people
thing.
go to the gym here. Actually, no.
Only 3.3% of people have a gym membership here, while 21% of Americans do. Maybe it's because everyone eats fermented soybeans for breakfast.
Actually, it's way simpler than that. The whole food environment is just
I hate that
different
tracking
in
thing. Oh
certain
my god,
key
it's
ways.
annoying.
In Japan, you actually cannot make excuse to gaining weight.
Right.
But maybe in the States, maybe it's not the case because you're surrounded, by lots of, kind of trap.
When I came to Japan all those years
Food
ago,
traps.
I basically
See, now
just
that's an
ate
interesting
whatever
idea,
looked
food
good,
traps.
and I was losing weight. So let's say you wake up, you get ready for the day, and you're off to get a good breakfast. What are your options? Well, per person, there are 15 times as many fast food establishments in America compared to Japan. So the average American's breakfast options might look like
hot cakes and sausage, our own egg McMuffin.
The breakfast burrito.
For breakfast
at Denny's, the super.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
The worst croissant I've ever put in my mouth. McGriddle.
Dude, sweet. What the f?
Get rid
All of our favorite foods.
So there's plenty of McDonald's you can go to here in Japan, but Japan also has over 4,000
All of our favorite
rice
foods, I
bowl
love it.
establishments.
At places like Yoshinoya, for just $4, you can get what is actually a quite traditional Japanese breakfast. A small bowl of rice, fermented soybeans, roasted fish, and miso soup.
Yum.
But let's say you don't have much time, and so you just want to grab something quick and go.
The answer? Convenience stores. 7-Eleven.
Wow, this is so busted.
Convenience stores are where you grab something good.
7-Eleven?
More and more people are posting online about how in love they are with Japanese convenience stores, and for good reason. They actually have a huge selection of pretty decent food.
So here's what you can get for about $9 USD.
Fish simmered in miso, ramen-style eggs, a rice ball, roasted
$9
chicken, a
for
salad,
all
and
that?
a green tea. And they have many other things.
Damn,
like a decent
$9
selection of roasted
I can't
fish,
even get a sandwich.
fruits, salads, and even low-calorie stuff like these noodles made of tofu. The pre-prepared foods are also quite decent, like fish with mushrooms and radish,
That shit's gross.
chicken gizzards with green onion, shrimp and squid with broccoli, boiled eggs, and steamed chicken with pickled
Hell
veggies.
no. What
The
the fuck?
bendos are a little bit more junky, but they're much better than American options. So the first key difference is convenience. Convenience doesn't always mean junk. However, the average American convenience store doesn't have many options of reasonably healthy things to eat. You might be able to get some nuts or a protein bar, but other than that, it's just chips, candy, processed food, and some fried stuff sitting under a heat lamp.
So yeah, of course, super health-conscious Japanese people don't get all their meals from the convenience store.
Only if I'm too busy and I have no time to cook.
The thing is that the overall standard for food in Japan is much higher in general, so even the convenience stores have reasonably healthy choices. Japan has about 55,000 convenience stores, meaning Japan has almost 10 times as many convenience stores per square kilometer than America, which is great because from what I've seen, Japanese people, or at least Tokyo people, are extremely busy. Japanese people in general sleep way less than Americans, which is actually very unhealthy.
Really?
Yet they're still much thinner. So yeah, there are healthy
Probably
restaurants
because
and
they're just
supermarkets in
constantly
the US.
working.
We believe in real food. Whole Foods Market.
But when it comes to cheap, quick, and convenient food, it's often very unhealthy.
$3 big meal deal.
Yeah,
Only
that's
at
true.
7-Eleven.
In
That's
Japan,
true.
for lunch, I have the option to buy some fried junk or go to McDonald's for lunch, but it's often just as easy to, say, walk into Matsuya and get something like a bowl of rice with some stewed beef, a half-boiled egg, some kimchi, and a bowl of miso soup with
It seems
plenty
like
of
it's,
pickled ginger,
it's just
of course.
like their food in general.
Even if you're getting some actual sweets here, they're just not as sweet as Americans.
If you go to any one of these cake places around here, an American would be like, wow, why is it not sweet enough? Whereas a Japanese person would go to America and go, why is it so sweet?
Oh,
When I first got to Japan, I thought most things weren't sweet enough. Now, after living in Japan for more than a decade, when I visit America, most things...
that reminds me of, it was sweetened, or not sweetened water, it was flavored water. And I remember these flavored waters, I was kind of like, I was mad at them because they had no taste to them. And it just felt watered down, right? But then I started realizing, oh, it's because they actually have natural ingredients in them, and that's how they sweeten them, rather than like the sodas with tons of freaking sugar. And then you see why it's just so freaking unhealthy for you. Speaking of.
Yeah, like look on the back of that quick.
Oh, you want me to look at the back of it?
Yeah.
What is it?
What's the sugar content?
Sugar content, total carbohydrate. Oh, total sugars, 46 grams.
How much is that percentage for the day?
17.
That's it?
It says 17%. That says carbohydrates, though.
No, for sugars.
Let's look for this. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what you're talking about. 93%.
Yeah.
Holy! In this one can! 93% of all your sugar! All your daily needs of sugar in one can. Haha!
That's why.
I'm addicted!
I
My
looked at
God.
the back of something the other day, and it had, I don't remember what it was, some drink though, and the amount of sugar in it, your daily value, it was like 113, and I'm like, okay, so not getting that, got it.
Holy moly. Holy moly.
taste way too sweet.
A lot of things are sweeter, a lot sweeter than in Japan. For example, yogurt's very sweet, too sweet. Like it was like a dessert level.
According to 2021 statistics, the average Japanese person eats half the sugar of Americans. Americans eat 33.7 kilograms of sugar per year, but Japanese people only eat 17.7 kilograms. The thing with sugar is that the reason people eat too much sugar is that they want a lot of sugar because they eat too much sugar. This 2016 study found that after just 2 months of people doing a low sugar diet, cutting their simple sugar intake by 40%, they started to rate sweet foods as significantly sweeter, as much as 40% sweeter than before.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened
Yeah,
to me.
see, that's the
At first Japanese sweets didn't taste sweet enough, then I got used to it. And
See, okay, that's the problem that people have. People like overdo it. It's like, gee, how come this one small hit of cocaine isn't working anymore? Well, it's because you literally are just nonstop having cocaine. Same thing with me and alcohol. I'm an alcoholic. No, I'm joking. But no, that's how it works with.
He's not joking.
That's how it works with sugars, though. With sugars, you end up. I mean, there's a lot of different things you could think about in this context, right? Think about like people who live in the tropics versus people who live in the Arctic, right? Canadians. Let's pick on Canadians. How about that one, right? What are people in Canada versus people in the Philippines, right? Well, the difference is one person is like, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna melt. The other person's like, oh, that's just fine to me, right? Vice versa. If a Filipino goes to freaking Canada, the Canadian's like, well, it's a very nice day out. It's kind of hot. And the Filipino's like, holy crap, I need a blanket, you know? It's just, it's what our bodies get used to, you know? And so the idea of like, you know, tone down the amount of sugar is probably a best idea. In fact, what I think is crazy is that freaking these companies could literally just tone down the sugar very subtly and could actually wean us Americans off of the sugar. And we would still be just as addicted. But for whatever weird reason, they decide, oh, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, why? Why not? Why would you not do that? Oh, because you want more money. And maybe it's out of fear of if we tone down our sugar, like if Pepsi tones down their sugar, then more people are going to go to Coca-Cola, right? Maybe that's what it is. I think it's stupid, to be frank, but I don't know.
Now they taste plenty sweet.
So I think the Japanese just eat less sweet, less caloric things, and they eat less of it.
The soda cups are just smaller here in Japan.
This is a large cup at McDonald's in Japan.
Holy.
This is an American small. The American small is actually slightly larger than the Japanese large.
What?
And of course, the American large is
What?
about twice as big as the Japanese large.
No, that's crazy.
Even the milk is way smaller. This
Holy.
is the standard size of milk here.
Next, take a look at this. The selling point of this sweet drink is actually that it's small. It says nomikiri saizu, meaning a
Wait. So they literally just consume less. Well, that's why they're so fucking small over there. They just consume less overall.
size you can finish.
We
And
Americans,
it's
we
actually
need all the
behind
food.
Most of the vending machines.
Hey, why'd you get this small one?
I think
Are they on a date?
this size is too much for me, so I can finish this.
But this one's only 10 yen more. You could have gotten like, this one's
Yeah.
like twice as big.
It's too much, and I don't want to waste it.
You don't want
That is such like that's the way that we Americans freaking think right there. Yeah, for just 10 yen more, you could get all this more extra. It's like we instinctively think about how can we get the most out of what it is we're doing. Yeah, I would almost say that's actually smart. However, that I could see that as being a negative.
like a giant drink. You don't want to get like as much drink for your money.
No.
No one in Japan drinks a big gulp. You can't even get it anywhere.
Now that's what I call a large.
I couldn't find any big gulps in Tokyo, but I could find these tiny cans of soda.
Cockroach King.
Drinks this.
What if you go to
What
a
the
restaurant
fuck?
in Japan? What percentage of the people would you say are drinking soda?
I think less than 10%.
Only water and tea?
So yeah, I think so.
That's better.
So Japanese people just don't drink that much soda. The average person here
That reminds me of freaking Dre. Oh my god, Dre, my coworker, right? He's so funny because we're sitting there and we're like, hydration for the summertime, hydration, and he's like, oh, I'm on my 5th energy drink. Either that or Philip. Philip's like, I only drink Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is, he's like a hillbilly. Mountain Dew is my lifeblood.
drinks 30 liters of soda a year, but the average American drinks 5 times
real.
that much,
For real.
154 liters per year.
So for example, with this vending machine, if you didn't want anything sweet, 5 different types of unsweetened tea. You can get water, and then there's black coffee.
By the way, these vending machines are everywhere. Japan has the most vending machines per person on the planet, around 4 million. Or
Japan
one
does their
for
vending
every
machines right,
30
that's for
people.
sure.
Next is key number 3, school lunch. The Japanese approach to feeding their school kids is completely different from America.
Do the teachers even eat this stuff? No, we don't eat school lunch. They don't touch it.
So I'm half American. I went to elementary school in both Japan and the United States. In the
Really?
United States, the food was just junk food. We had tater tots, we had sloppy joes. It was like everything bad for you.
Oh my gosh, he was in Midwest. Wait, tater tots? Where do they eat tater tots for elementary school? The Upper Midwest. Let's go.
You know, chocolate milk.
In middle
Yep,
school,
yep,
we would get
yep.
chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk for
Yeah.
for what?
Just like, if you want chocolate milk, go ahead.
Serve for lunch at a high school.
Students in Woodbridge, New Jersey say the food is inedible.
Some high school students who are so sick of their school food, they've started a protest movement against it. In 1970, the law changed. Schools could now turn to private, for-profit companies to feed their students.
In American schools, it's common to have plenty of processed foods on the menu.
You cut back on everything. Salaries, supplies, the food.
But if we go over and take a look at Japan,
Ew.
school lunches are planned out by the school's designated nutritionists. And they are made from scratch every single day.
Every day.
If you're in Japan, every meal is meant to be healthy. Vegetables, there'd be rice, some fish, some meats, and a little bit of pickled vegetables. So that by the time, that you're 16, 17, 18, you're not going to be fat. It's going to be very rare that you're going to see a child that's fat in Japan.
That's probably a
I think
good
that carries
thing.
you your whole life. it sets your diet.
You got like a nutrition education that actually works.
True.
Yeah.
The fourth key is portion sizes. The portion sizes are generally just a little smaller wherever you go.
Normal size, like meal size in Australia, is usually big. I couldn't finish eating them, but then I got used to it, and I actually gained 12 kg there.
So that's like 25 pounds.
Whoa.
Double tacos.
Double
Your
tacos.
stomach and your wallet full.
I'm full!
America's biggest breakfast for only $9.99.
I think there's two big reasons why Japan doesn't take the American approach of giving you huge portions to make you feel like you got your money's worth. First off, don't do this in Japan. A big concept here is mottainai, or wasteful.
Elementary school, middle school, if you cannot finish the meal, you don't have like lunch break.
So you just have to sit there.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, like I remember some of my friends couldn't finish eating and then like crying and eating. The idea is came from mottainai. You cannot waste the food because that's the life of plants and animals. Yeah, leaving food is considered bad.
It's kind of bad manners to leave unfinished food and especially rice scattered about on your plate. Next, it's not really a thing here to get a container to take leftovers home. You're expected to finish your meal at the restaurant. So the average restaurant serves people reasonably sized, not too big portions that most people should be able to finish in one sitting.
Most packages of snacks here are sized so that you can comfortably finish them without feeling stuffed.
Like, look how small all these little packages of chocolates are. If you eat the normal American diet, you'll get fat. In Japan, if you just eat what everyone else eats, then you get thin.
Yeah.
Do you think that's pretty accurate?
Yeah, I think it's accurate.
If there are some people who are, maybe starting to get a little bit overweight, and I suspect they're eating too much junk food.
So the fifth point is variety. It's easy to eat and drink healthy when you have plenty of options and when you're not getting bored eating the same handful of healthy meals over and over again. People can eat big portions of junk if they want, but it's usually just as easy to get a variety of reasonably priced, relatively healthy food.
What I like about drinking culture in Japan is that even if you keep drinking at the izakaya or pub, you see so many menu, the healthy food on menu. If you go to America, fried chicken, fried potato, like French fried.
Most of the places to go to drink have decent food options. You can expect to get some really solid food that's actually quite healthy at a classic Japanese pub, an izakaya. Nice. There are about 7,500 izakayas in Japan, more than the total number of fast food burger chains like McDonald's or Burger King. Wow. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you should replace fast food with alcohol, but even if you're walking in somewhere planning to get drunk,
I think we should.
There's all kinds of simple, healthy, and delicious dishes. There's one other quick point I want to touch on, but first let me make it clear that there are better quality food options than convenience stores, rice bowl chains, or izakayas, of course. Most Japanese people wouldn't even think of these places as healthy. But this isn't about optimal health. It's about how you can be reasonably healthy with not that much effort.
Did you make this with vegetable oil?
Oh, yes.
Thanks, but I gotta watch what I eat.
Lately, the word has been getting out about how bad vegetable oils or seed oils are for health.
Yeah.
It's kind of impressive how clever marketing got us to think that we need to crush and heavily refine thousands of seeds with a long industrial process to get the oil that we need to cook with to be healthy.
With high pressure, forcing out the oil to a second extraction. 70-minute wash with a solvent. They wash the oil with sodium hydroxide. They bleach it, then use a steam injection heating process to remove the canola odor.
Sure, you can buy vegetable oil in Japan, and people do cook with it. But it's very interesting to note that Japanese people consume about 1/2 of the seed oils of Americans.
I mean, yeah. Here, check this out. Right here. You see this? You see this?
To get the oil that we need to cook with to be healthy.
Look at that. All of that for that. That's wild.
With high pressure, forcing out the oil to a second extraction. 70-minute wash with a solvent. They wash the oil with sodium hydroxide. They bleach it, then use a steam injection heating process to remove the canola odor.
Sure, you can buy vegetable oil in Japan, and people do cook with it. But it's very interesting to note that Japanese people consume about 1/2 of the seed oils of Americans.
Yeah.
The ironic thing about seed oils is that they become more unhealthy when you cook with them, especially if you fry with them. That's because the fats are very fragile and easily break down when heated, which is not the case for saturated fats like, say, beef tallow, which are very resilient to heat. This brings us to the sponsor of this video, the seed oil-free masa chips. More than
we got tortilla chips. No,
of the average American's daily calories. And seed oils or vegetable oils 4 years ago, I started to
God damn it. Did he actually?
And recent studies suggest that seed oils are linked to metabolic issues and inflammation in the body. So I've been avoiding chips
Okay.
for about 4 years now, ever since I learned about all the negative health effects of seed oils. You probably
I don't
saw
blame
my
you.
2 different videos on the topic. Organic nixtamalized corn. Now, I don't know how they got the chips so crispy and crunchy, but these are the most solid chips I've ever eaten. I can pile pretty much an entire avocado on one chip.
Wow.
Personally, something about these chips feels totally different for me. I actually feel satisfied, and I don't have the urge to binge them,
avocado.
and I don't feel sluggish or bloated after eating them. After all, think about it. Don't you feel better eating things fried in seed
No.
oils? The best part is it's just a really good chip. You don't have to sacrifice any taste for health. If you're ready to join the tens of thousands of people enjoying masa, go to masachips.com.
It's matzo chips. I don't know. You'll have to look it up. Killing your tea. Killing your tea. Damn. Well, how about that? Wait. Hot balls are killing my tea. No, not my tea.
No, not the balls.
Oh. I forgot setting up stuff. Cool. Well, how about that?
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So basically, like, what I was kind of seeing out of that is, like, the majority of people just, or in Japan, it's like, it's the actual, like, portion sizes themselves.
And how the food is made.
Yeah, I mean, the way the food is made, but it's like, I think the most important thing is probably portion sizes, and then not giving into, like, super junky food, if you know what I mean, you know?
I'm going to disagree with you there. The 100% most important part of food is what your food is, aka what it's made out of.